Okay, no change.
It's fine. 09014 knots, 20 kilometers, showers in the vicinity. Few at 800 feet, scattered at 1400. Broken at 2000, temperature 3, dew point 1, NEH 984. There you go. That's fine.
Approaching top of descent, just piece of briefing.
Okay.
Ben McCool, weather is great.
Yeah.
Platform altitude 3001 on the VOR. That's what we're gonna do unless we are vectored, I think.
Ryanair 988.
Well, we won't get a vectoring there, so yeah.
In this case, the platform altitude 1700 feet. 064
Ryanair
frequency
3498. Contact on radar 128.5. Goodbye.
down to the minimum. We're gonna plug that. Power minus 380 and the VREF must be 96, I guess.
I put him in actually 93. I think it was.
Was it
93?
Okay. In case of a go around, 3 times straight ahead, flights 120 feet. That's what we have here. And then a left turn, come back on the bend at 3001.
Yep. If we get, if you're happy, we get intermittent contact with the sea. We could go just to this.
And go visual.
5 mile centre fix or something, 50, 100 feet, 60. You just come on a right base and do that if you want.
Sure.
Just keep your options open if you like. Yeah. Are you happy with that?
Happy. We're gonna run the descent check.
No problem. Okay. So pressurization.
Set for landing.
Press navigate FMS. We've discussed already.
Yep.
ESIS.
Set for landing.
Oh, the fuel I will do in a second. Just over 2 minutes. And the briefing is on
I think we're good for the anti-ice.
Sure. Okie dokie, then the altimeters then. Can I set cross checks?
Yep.
Auto feather.
Out.
Engine anti-ice. On gauges. Ice protection.
We have full.
Young on there. And the cabin signs.
On.
Protection please.
Cool, thank you. Flap 15.
Speeds goes from approach to latitudes.
Can I have box to box?
Yeah, sure.
And the landing check.
Go down. Go in transit, should we say? That's very good.
Landing check, please.
Okay, just the full flap will complete, really.
Okay.
Give it to you now, otherwise.
Yeah, full flaps.
Okay, so cabins go. Landing gear.
Down trigger in the red.
Just approach altitude.
3000 in the box.
Props.
Smack, full flap. And
And
Neo
order.
down horizontal.
Check shark.
Minimums.
10 to 8.
Roger.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
And you have to land this one, you have spare
Okay,
half.
so there's a radar pressure dip. We have now. That's coming up. No. Auto ignition is off.
And he should dodge.
Parking brake. Taxi lights.
Off.
This is Seagull's master.
Fuel quantity
Yeah.
looks like 7, 14, 15.